Welcome to today's maths class. Here we are having two equations and the question states that if the following equations have a common root and a, b, c are real numbers, then find out the ratio of a is to b is to c. So first of all, we see here there are two equations of which one is having unknown coefficients of the terms x square and x and the constant term, and one having constant coefficients that are known in the second equation. So we will take the second equation. First of all, we give this equation a number 1 and this an equation of number 2. So we will take the second equation and we will find out the roots by applying the formula of the quadratic equation. X will be minus 2 plus minus root over of 2 square minus 4 into 1 into 3. Here this 2 is this 2 x's coefficient, and under the root over this 2 is this x's coefficient 2, its square, minus 4 into x square's coefficient, that is 1, and into the constant term, that is 3, divided by 2 into 1. Here 1 is the x square's coefficient. So from here we get minus 2 plus minus root over of 4 minus 12 and divided by 2, which will equal to minus 2 plus minus root over of minus 8 divided by 2. This simplifies as minus 2 plus minus 2 root 2 into root over of minus 1 divided by 2. Now this root over of minus 1, this is I or imaginary number. Imaginary number is denoted with an I. So this will become minus 2 plus minus I into 2 root 2 divided by 2. We can take 2 common from here, and that 2 and this 2 in the denominator will cancel out. So inside the bracket there will be minus 1 plus minus I into root 2 divided by 2. These 2 and 2 will cancel out and it will become minus 1 plus minus I root 2. So for the second equation, the two roots of this equation is minus 1 plus I root 2 and another is minus 1 minus I root 2. So we can see that the roots of the equation 2 are imaginary. The equations are here ax square, once again we are writing this, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, and another one is x square plus 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. Here, as both the roots are imaginary for the equation 2, this is the equation 2 and this is the equation 1. As both the roots are imaginary for the equation number 2 and there is one common root as stated in the equation, so equation 1 will also have both roots same. So naturally we can write here a by 1 is equal to b by 2 is equal to c by 3. Here x square's coefficient is a and here x square's coefficient is 1. So a by 1 is equal to b. B is x's coefficient and here 2 is x's coefficient. So b by 2 will be equal to c by 3, because here c is the constant term and here the constant term is 3. So from here we can write that a is to b is to c is equals to 1 is to 2 is to 3, and that is the answer.